Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he takes this hit. Touchdown, Chicago. Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That run good for H. Now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. McCarthy to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, bless his heart. There's some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down. This guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got more once again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He finds Odunze downfield. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down throw by Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete. Kokomet. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
What is that?
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
From the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Vegas!
Throwing from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pull out in front further, 13-zip. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Santos now for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy throwing here. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the set. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. McCarthy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. First down, here's Swift. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Williams to throw on third. Just got it away before the hit, but doesn't matter, it's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Jones once more. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop with the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Another throw here for McCarthy. This one falls incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, McCarthy to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Williams from the gun. Headed out right. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
That's more of a catch out left. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Out of shotgun, again to Swift. And he'll be met near the line. limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams to throw. Buying some time right. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears looking at 1st and 10. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Williams to throw. Complete over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 19. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets... much on the return. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. A give right side for Swift. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Running for it, it's Swift. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And that will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Once again, pass caught by Moore.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Vegas!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. The running back still doing it to this day.
First down, ball at the 36. To the air yet again, Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Running behind center with Swift. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Vegas!
Working from the gun, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's Earl Dunze touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's 2nd and 11. Dump off caught by his back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Wow, wide open here, complete. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down carry for Jones. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry-up here. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down from the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Getting out to his left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Picked by T.J. Edwards.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is on?
Off the play fake, Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Down. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. The left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Working quickly here. They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses, and typically it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10. Here's Jones. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. McCarthy to throw it. That's incomplete left side. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on fourth. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Hits him on the out route. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Williams. It's a big strike to Hill. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put up even more points in a win. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, here's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones gets it. And that one doesn't get him much. Given maybe a yard, it's 3rd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He stays up. He rolls to his right. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st down now. Ball at the 39-yard line. On the ground with Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now an inside give to Johnson. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears looking like they'll start this season with a win. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting. That play goes right out the window.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action action here with Howell. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Jones trying the left side. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Howell out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now throwing on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A change needed in the backfield after Jones's injury. And they'll lean on Travis Homer moving forward at running back. He gets a look right away. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.